Everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Anyway, this woman needs to just shut up. We've got work to do. And by that work, I mean we actually need to go and find, Patrick on Ursul Road. Ursul Road. At the camp, at the old field exercise camp. Because we need him to deal with Alan. Hey, Patrick, how are things going over here? Come for an update, have you? As you can see, we've made use of a gap in the defenses to move the Dareflinger to this region. With careful tactics, I'm certain we'll be able to strategically disrupt Operation Yarmungard from here. For my part, the Ark Royale is on standby over the eastern part of the Empire. With so many Thor's alumni coming together, it's going to be a truly spectacular military operation. It's an honor to be working alongside all of you. We're just performing the final checks on our Panzer Soldats. Once the hostiles begin, we'll give you as much back as we possibly can. Please stay safe and come back alive. Of course, all of you be careful too. Thank you, all of you. Try to make the most of the time we have left. Whatever happens, let's give it everything we've got and fight without any regrets. Well said. We'll meet again, Swarzer. Depend upon it. Patrick, do you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about. Sure, what's up? I'm guessing this isn't about the battle strategy. I can't believe it's come to this. Bridgette was so upset. I didn't know what to tell her. I guess that's what happens when the Great Twilight and the curse start spreading this much. If we're going to have any chance of stopping him, we have to move fast. I've only known Alan a little over 2 years, but he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. In spite of that, I think his commoner background still bothers him, even if he didn't realize it on his conscious level. Bridgette's father is a baron, after all. That's quite a divide in terms of class. Her parents still don't think Alan is a good match for her, engagement or no engagement. Maybe he thinks becoming some kind of hero would finally make him worthy of her. I guess he's not as confident in himself as we thought. Everybody's got some kind of darkness in their heart. It simply manifests in different ways for all of us. If I'd stayed the same way when I was first enrolled at Thor's, I could just as easily be in Alan's position right now. I'm in no position to judge either. But that's exactly why we have to show Alan that he's not alone and bring him back to his old self. Even if we have to do it by force. Yeah, you're right. Alan's got 3 Zalba Soldats on the outskirts of town, correct? We'll probably have to fight our way through. He isn't going to make it easy for us, but we can't back down. Reen, are you guys ready? Sorry about that sound. We better not waste any time. Let's go. Right behind you. I will be joining you as well. Alan is my classmate too, and I have to think of Bridgette. But Ferris, I thought we agreed. Let us take care of that. Vincent, you're here too? I guess I should have known you'd catch wind of this. Apologies, dear sister. You know how I love meddling. I don't know if it counts as meddling. This concerns us too. We're all Thor students here. It wouldn't hurt you to rely on us a little. Don't worry, we've set up things so we can seamlessly integrate into your strategy. It's worth having as much help as you can to bring Alan back, right? We've also have a trick up our sleeves to deal with the Zalber Soldats. Patrick, remember what we discussed before? It's all fixed up and ready to go. Hey, nice work. Alright, let's put this plan into action. Good luck. Bring back the Alan and we all know and love. Right. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with, hopefully. Enough! I can't believe you've been so abstinent. Get out of my way, Bridgette. I can't afford to waste any more time here. Oh, that's terrible. Alan, what are you... Who's the Oh, well, I know this is Patrick. Who's the absent one here, Alan? You want to treat a lady with a softer touch, my friend. That voice. Where am I at now? Alright. Hey, Bridgette! Yo, Alan, been a while. Sorry it took so long. Thor's Military Academy's 221st class is here to see you. Those of us who could come on short notice, at least. Don't forget about me! You all came. Even you, Milliam? Us too. We couldn't afford to miss out on this. Don't forget it was Quaistinco's high-speed ships that got you all here. We wouldn't do this for just anyone, but a classmate's a classmate. Oh yes, just like the gluten that holds together an exquisite bouquet, or baguette, the bond between Thor's graduates is special. Don't make me laugh. You're nothing but traitors, all of you. As if it weren't bad enough. You just had to join with him, didn't you? Oh, hold up now. What are you doing here, Patrick? Come to pity the poor soldier headed to war? What's with you, Alan? You and Patrick used to be such good friends.
He's so aggressive all of a sudden. It's like the years we spent together at the academy never even happened.
This is what the curse does to people. It digs up old insecurities and picks away at them until they consume you. Alan, we all came here when we heard what was happening to you. And I have to say, I'm disappointed. As your friend and rival, it is my duty to tell you all this posturing. It's pathetic. What? Look, I understand where you're coming from. You worked so hard to get into the 4th Division. It must have been frustrating being eclipsed by so many overachievers. Then there's the matter of Bridgette's parents. They may not have outright condemned your relationship, but they didn't exactly celebrate it either. There's only so much that hard work can achieve before you hit a wall. I have a feeling you learned that a hard way. But you know what? I prefer seeing you frustrated. What you're doing now is just seizing power with a shortcut. You're throwing away the very work ethic that made you special. From where I'm standing, that doesn't look like progress. It looks more like giving up. It wounds me to say this, but you're acting the part of a talentless commoner, and that isn't you. Voice acting gonna kick in? No? You were saying I'm running from my problems? How dare you, Patrick? What would you know about it? Damn, come on. I can't have a first run go? What would you know about that? About anything? Blimey, the hell is that? Looks like he's linked to it. This could be bad. The curse in the Empire is totally consuming him. There's only one way to settle this. Come, Valamar! Whoa, it's Valamar, in the flesh, metal, and a spiegel too?
That sword!
Ah, am I on the warming bench today? Fool, this isn't a rivalry. There's no need for you to get involved. It's Reen's Ultimarian Oritachi! We just happened to find it, so we fixed it up good as new.
So this is your cursed comrade. It hangs heavily upon him. I can sense an ebon mist encircling his body. The soldats he's controlling are also completely linked to the Great Twilight. Regard him with the same caution you would a divine knight. Tread carefully, my awakener, and his friends.
Right. Let's do this. So this is your grand plan. You can't harness a divine knight's true power with that sword. And as for the Spiegel, you've got some nerve trying to take me on in that defective hunk of metal. Allow me to show you just how superior these Salver soldats are at maximum resonance. Reen, Patrick, the rest is up to you. Break this curse and bring Alan back to us. Leave it to us. Time for the final push. Patrick, Valimar, get ready.
Yes.
It should work. I just realized this is the old, like, music. This is the old music from the third game for Divine Knight battles.
Let's go!
Okay, gonna need to get serious on this.
Shit! It's down! An opening!
Allow me! There! Too easy! You're mine! Take this! You're mine! Take this!
It's my turn!
It's Patrick who's taking the beating here.
Now! An opening!
My turn.
Reen actually hasn't even gotten hit.
Yeah.
Allow me! Spirit! Take this! You're mine! Take this!
It's my turn!
Who's that going for? I actually have no idea. But I know Reen won't be able to attack for it.
Bring
Ready!
it on! Spirit! Take this! It's down! An opening!
Allow me! Ha! Too easy! You're mine! Take this!
Take this! Now! An opening! Take this! It's down! An opening!
My turn. Take this.
Allow me! Ha!
What?
There!
Did not work that.
Let's go!
Nah, back to morning mode.
Bring... Take this! It's down! Follow my lead!
My pleasure!
Get back!
There!
Starball slash!
Allow
One
me!
down, good to go.
There! Too easy! You're mine! Take this!
Take this! It's down! An opening!
It's my turn!
This'll help! Take this!
Now!
Take this!
Allow me! There!
It's my turn!
Alright.
Shit! It's down! An opening!
Let's go. Spirit.
Gone!
You're mine! Take this!
You do what you do.
Spirit!
It's my turn! Ha! Now! An opening!
Leave it to me. This'll help. Allow me. There! Too easy! You're mine!
It's my turn! Shit! Now! Follow my lead!
My pleasure!
Get back!
There!
Starball slash!
Take this! You're mine! Take this!
I'll handle this. Spirit.
Allow me! There! Too easy! There! You're mine!
It's my turn!
I mean, like, I want Reen to do it, but, like, I kind of actually want to end this with Patrick.
It's my turn.
Spirit! It's my turn!
Allow me. There. 2 E's. Reed, let's go.
Leave it to me!
You're mine.
Get back!
Take this. Shining Edge. Scampy.
All right, nice work.
Perfect. Yeah, I could have done that much better. How could I lose? This is impossible. I can't accept this. I won't. I'll never admit defeat. I have to protect Bridgette with my own 2 hands. Ooh. Why? That's what I want to know, Alan. Why are you trying to do all this alone? Why do you always have to do this? Can't you just accept our help for once? This has nothing to do with class. You and I both have something we want to protect. Why can't we just do that? Together. Together? Alan, you're not alone in this. That frustration you feel burning within because you despise your own weakness, it's something I know all too well. It's something that consumed me when I became the sacrifice for the Great Twilight. I thought that I had to shoulder that whole burden myself. I also know what it's like to let your pride get in the way of seeing yourself for who you really are. But thanks to everyone from Class 7 and the fencing club, I started to surmount my arrogance and grow as a person. I swear on the bonds we've built together, I will bring you back to your senses. Reen. Patrick. I know we've only spent 1 year with you guys, but it's thanks to that time we had together that everybody is standing there here now. Though we weren't in the same class, between club meetings and joint lessons, we were still connected in a way, weren't we? We all went to the school festival, remember? And even when the Civil War broke out, everyone in Thor's banded together to try and stop it. None of us could have done that alone. Right, lifting each other up is what's allowed us to ascend to further heights. In a way, seeking strength from each other to compensate for one's own shortcomings is what brought us together. Nobody's perfect. We've all got our own problems to deal with. But that needn't be a bad thing. A lot has changed since then, but our bonds remain as strong as ever. You guys. Besides, you're not the only one who's had it hard since graduated. No shame in reaching out to any of us, you know? Yeah, we've got so many connections these days, I'm sure I could hook you up with something you need. You can also count on the Forehead family. We're plenty connected, too, and we're all too happy to answer the call when Bridgette asked. Can't you do the same and let us help you? And this isn't a one-sided deal either. Seeing you give 110% in everything you did always inspired me. I want to repay this favor if you'll let me. Same here. You all gave me the confidence to carry on. You may not have noticed it at the time, but it still meant a lot to me, to everyone. But we're all the same as you, Alan. We're all just trying to be better and help each other out as best we can. That's just life, right? We're only human, after all. It's just part of what makes life so interesting. For real? Where did you get here? Nice to see you're not just you're just as stealthy as ever.
See, Alan? This is what we're talking about. Every single person here came because they were worried about you. Because they all wanted to help you.
Now tell me, isn't just this the sweetest thing you've heard all month? I guarantee you'll be surprised how much we've all grown in the last 2 years. You can really rely on us, you know? You might say I have a wee bit of experience dealing with stubborn osses. Right, Hugo. I have no idea who you're referring to. But I do think you could stand to be a little more flexible, Alan. Relying over much on your own power could make you lose sight of what's really important. All this, just for me. What have I been thinking all this time? It's nothing to be ashamed of, Alan. Take a step back and think. What is it you really want? What's most important to me? Of course. It's been right in front of my face all along. And so, Alan came to his senses and apologized, shortly before passing out from exhaustion. As he lay in the arms of his lover, his expression was one of peace and relief, as if a great weight, a curse, had been lifted from his heart. It had been a grueling battle on all fronts, but everyone agreed it was worth it to bring back their old friend. Is that... No? We have more? No need to worry. The curse has been lifted. Hold up just a moment. It was affecting him for so long that he's not going to be up and on his feet again right away. I've done what I can, but the rest is up to Alan. He'll wake up eventually. It'll just take time. Phew, that's a relief. He wouldn't let something like this keep him down. He'll be fine. Thank goodness. And thank you all. Thank you for bringing my Alan back to me. I don't think I've ever felt happier in my life. We really didn't do all that much. Alan laid the groundwork. It's thanks to the bonds he made at Thor's that we were able to get through to him. I've got to admit, I don't think so many people would make it. We even had people who we didn't call showing up, just to show that good friends will always come running when you're in trouble. So many people helped out with this. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank them enough. Hugo said he'd take care of the our soldats for us. He probably feels guilty for all the trouble he's caused. We've already come this far, so nothing's gonna stop us now. That's what being Thor students is all about. That reminds me, Elliot, you said you were in touch with the military, right? Yeah, I got my dad to revoke Alan's transfer to the 2nd Division. I knew Lieutenant Colonel Neihar was worried about him too. I'm looking forward to giving him the good news. Yes, I'm sure he'll be relieved. Alan's going to need plenty of rest and care, but I'm sure Bridgette is up to the task. We'll give you two some privacy. Sure, and thanks again for all your help. I don't know when I'll see you again, but you can bet Alan and I will both be cheering you on. I'll be praying for the success of your big plan. Thanks. We'll give it our all. Next time we meet, it'll be a far brighter tomorrow. One free from the great twilight. Excellent. I'm holding you to that. I like that quest. Bringing Alan back to his senses and everything. I finally have Alan back. Thank you all so much. Our pleasure. Honestly, I never imagined we'd gather up so many people. Things are going to get worse before they get better, though. So please look after Alan for us. Of course. You can count on me. Oh, sneeze. I wish I could be more useful to all of you. I will be praying for your success. Alan, this is the time when we need to stay strong the most. Let's push through this, together. Kinda looks like he's smiling in his sleep, though. He's all good. Alan is better. Alright. Let's see here. What do we got? What was it called again? A moving fortress, right? I can't believe something that big can fly. I get why people from Heimdall will want to flee. If I were from Calvert, I think we were definitely going to lose now. Why are Calvert and Ereboni entering into war when the conclusion's so obvious? If you know you're going to lose, why even bother fighting? Cheryl? There's no point in us thinking about it. That complicated stuff, the grown-ups are going to do what they do. So let's just try to stay positive. If you get upset, Marcus will only worry. Zach, you rarely say anything worth listening to, but I think you're actually right for once. Thank you for trying to cheer me up. Oh, it's no problem. Anything to help. Hold up, I need to see something. I didn't get all the fish in the game, right? I'm missing one. Where do I get this fish? No, seriously, where do I get this fish?
Fishing spot located.
I'm sure I had to talk to Kenneth about it, right? I think I'll figure that out at some point. It's gonna be the guardian of something. It might just be on the freaking fortress, if there's water on the fortress. Heimdall citizen, who cares about you? Oh, Sabrina. Looks like she did everything she could to help a lot of people from the capital. Apparently they were fleeing the capital because they were afraid of that giant fortress. Many of the residents in Heimdall welcomed the fortress. Why can't they see this isn't normal? It's also very, very wrong. I do find it terrifying that everyone in Heimdall is so obsessed with the war, but I left because I don't believe that the fortress is an Imperial weapon. Along the way, I discovered others were leaving for the similar reasons. We fit as many people as we could in my car and left for Weaves. Performing good deeds will lift the spirit. What's the other quest I have? Something about the Alistair Harvest Festival. So I have to go to Alistair to go get this up. Okay. What about the other quests, though, that we have that are kind of hidden, but not? There's a missing persons report. Or this one looks like it's gonna be a long one, this other hidden one I'm looking at. I was completely taken by surprise when that fortress appeared. I almost fell on my bottom. I was that astonished. Good thing Frankie happened to be nearby, also looking up at the fortress. He helped keep me steady. Maybe it's just in my mind, but his hand was so strong. He's really growing up to be a fine young man. I guess I still have a long way to go myself. I won't let myself be intimidated by the fortress like that again. I'll look at it head on, without any fear. Nobody in? God, I could just see my phone lighting up every 2 seconds for PlayStation messages.